There's a strange power in silence, a power most people will never understand because they're too addicted to being seen, too desperate to be heard. But for those of us who walk the Stoic path, silence isn't emptiness, it's command. In a world built on noise, silence confuses people. It unsettles them. When you stop reacting, when you stop explaining yourself, when you no longer feed their need for attention, something shifts. You become unpredictable. And in the language of human behavior, unpredictability is magnetic. The Stoics understood this long before psychology gave it a name. They knew that the man who governs his tongue governs his mind. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." But there's a deeper meaning here, one that reaches into the core of human nature. When we're silent, we are no longer participants in the chaos. We become observers, and that changes everything. The energy of stillness. You've noticed it before. The moment you pull away, the moment you stop chasing, the moment you stop explaining, people start leaning in. They start wondering what changed. That's because silence interrupts the pattern. Most people are used to emotional noise, arguments, constant talking, impulsive reactions. They feed on it because it validates their existence. But when you remain silent, you create a void they can't understand. And nature hates a void. People instinctively try to fill it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." What he meant was, when others are loud, be still. When others are emotional, be calm. When others try to control you through chaos, you remain unmoved. That contrast makes you powerful, because silence is not passive. It's not weakness, it's strategy. It's the art of withholding energy until it's needed. It's the ability to observe without being pulled into the emotional storms of others. The Stoic stands silent, not because he has nothing to say, but because he refuses to waste words on things beneath his discipline. He knows that every reaction is a transaction, an exchange of power. And the more you react, the more you spend. The more silent you are, the more power you conserve. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." But bravery isn't always loud. Sometimes bravery is saying nothing when your pride screams for a response. Sometimes it's walking away without explaining yourself. That's not cowardice, that's control, the psychology behind why they chase you. When you stay silent, you disrupt expectation. People are subconsciously drawn to mystery. It's why scarcity increases value, not just in economics, but in human connection. When you talk too much, explain too much, or reveal too much, you become predictable. You leave no space for imagination, but silence leaves room for curiosity, and curiosity creates attraction. A Stoic doesn't manipulate people with silence. He simply lives with such internal order that others can't help but feel drawn to it. They want to understand how you stay so calm when others panic, how you remain steady when others break. Your silence becomes an aura, a gravitational pull. It's like still water. The more still it is, the more it reflects. Your silence becomes a mirror. People start seeing themselves through it. Their reactions, their emotions, their insecurities, all reflected back. That's why silence unsettles them. It forces them to confront themselves. This is what Seneca called tranquillitas animi, the tranquility of the soul. When you carry that tranquility within you, people feel it without you saying a word. The discipline of contained power. Let's be clear. Staying silent isn't about ignoring the world. It's about mastering yourself within it. It's about knowing when to speak, and when speaking only feeds noise. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." That's the essence of Stoic silence. We don't need to argue our worth. We prove it through calm presence, through measured action, through restraint. When you learn this, your silence starts to feel different. It's no longer emptiness, it's density. People can feel it when you walk into a room, that unspoken certainty, that unshakable calm. It's the kind of presence that makes others second-guess themselves before speaking. You become what the Stoics called apatheia, not without feeling, but free from destructive emotion. And once you reach that state, your silence becomes a signal of mastery. The final lesson: silence isn't absence, it's presence. When people chase you because of your silence, it's not really you they're chasing. It's the peace you carry, it's the strength you radiate without words. It's the rare energy of someone who no longer needs validation. Because the modern world runs on insecurity, on people shouting over one another to be seen, to be right, to be relevant. But when you stay quiet, when you don't join the noise, you show that you don't need the world's attention to feel significant. And that's magnetic. It's not arrogance, it's serenity. The kind of serenity that can only come from self-mastery, from a mind that has learned through discipline that silence is the loudest form of strength. Silence turns rejection into power. Rejection is one of the sharpest weapons the world uses to test your inner strength. Most people crumble under it. They beg, they chase, they over-explain. But the Stoic learns something deeper. Rejection is not a loss, it's a redirection of energy. When you stay silent after rejection, you communicate something words never could, that your worth is not negotiable. The Stoic does not beg to be chosen. He chooses himself. He understands what Marcus Aurelius meant when he said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." To beg for validation is to lie to yourself. To remain silent is to remain aligned with truth. Silence after rejection unsettles those who once held power over you. They expect noise, emotional reaction, anger, explanation. When you give them silence, you take back control. Your quiet becomes a fortress that cannot be breached, a message that says, "I am not broken, I am becoming." Every Stoic knows that pain refines the mind like fire purifies gold. When the world rejects you, it's not punishment, it's purification. It strips away illusions, attachments, and false dependencies. Silence allows that purification to happen undisturbed. It gives you the space to rebuild without noise, without distraction. The truly disciplined man uses silence as a form of transformation. He turns rejection into reflection. He does not seek revenge, he seeks understanding. He asks, what did this teach me about attachment, about ego, about control? And that's when something miraculous happens. People who once rejected you begin to notice your absence. Your silence becomes their echo chamber. Your detachment becomes their mirror. They feel the weight of your peace. Rejection loses its sting when you realize it cannot touch your inner world. Only you can do that. And the Stoic, grounded in discipline and awareness, guards that inner world with silence, not as defense, but as power. Get exclusive content and deeper insights. Join our membership today. Link in the description. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Verse for more wisdom to guide your journey.